Welcome to Mrs. Hall's art room. Today we are going to draw alligators. The difference between an alligator and a crocodile is that an alligator has a U-shaped snout and a crocodile has a V-shaped snout. Today we're going to use pencils and markers and we're going to draw an alligator. So get your supplies so we can get started. Today we're going to draw an alligator. There are 9 steps that I have for you to follow to make your alligator. Step number 1, you're going to use a pencil and start with a circle for the head. Then you're going to continue to draw the snout of the alligator and the body. Step number 3, you're going to add the eyes. Step number 4, you're going to add the mouth and the sharp teeth. Step number 5, you're going to add the legs. Step number 6, you're going to finish the legs and start a tail. Step number 7, you're going to finish the tail and add the spikes on the back of your alligator. Then you're going to outline your alligator and add the background for an alligator. You're going to need to start with some circle shapes. You could use the lid of a water bottle or a milk cap, or you could use a Keurig cup, or you can just start with step number 1 and draw your alligator freehand. Find any paper that you have at your house. I'm going to use a milk cap. I'm going to put the milk cap near the edge of my paper, and I'm going to use a pencil and I'm going to lightly trace a milk cap. This is just going to help me get started. Step number 2, I'm going to draw the body and I'm going to draw the nose of the alligator. I'm going to start right here at the top and then draw a line that goes like this and a line that goes like this. Then I'm going to draw an oval shape for the body of my alligator. Don't go too close to the edge because you're going to have to add a tail. Step number 3, I'm going to add 2 big eyes. Those eyes are going to go right in between the top of the circle where the nose connects. So I'm going to draw 2 big eyes. And I'm using a pencil, so if I don't like what I have drawn, I can take my eraser and I can change anything that I want to correct. Then I'm going to draw some pupils, and I'm going to draw my pupils right on the top of the line or the circle that I used, that I traced with the milk cap. Step number 4, I'm going to draw a smile, some teeth, and nostrils. I'm going to start right here at the end, and I'm going to make a curved line that goes up towards the eye, and I'm going to add little cheeks. Then I'm going to add some sharp teeth. You can draw as many sharp teeth as you want. And then I'm going to draw some nostrils. I'm going to draw a nostril right here and a nostril right here. You can make them circle shaped, or you can make them swirls, or a shape that might look like a number 6. You use whatever kind of shape that you would like for your nostrils. The next thing I'm going to do is finish the eye and draw the eyelid. So I am just going to draw a line like this, right in between the eyes, and then a line down to connect to the top of the head. Step number 5, I'm going to start to add the legs. If you look at the legs, it looks a little bit like the letter L. So I'm going to draw 4 legs. I'm going to draw an L, an L. This is a great way to draw legs. It's very easy and we all know how to draw that shape. Step number 6, I'm going to finish the legs by giving them some muscle, and then I'm going to start to add the tail. If I look at the tail, it looks a little bit like the letter S, correct. And the legs are just like another letter L. So I'm going to draw a back leg. I'm going to make this leg be the front leg. I'm going to make this one be the back leg. Then I'll make this one be in the front. Step number 6, I'm going to start right here at the bottom, and I'm going to draw a line up towards the top of my paper that looks a little bit like an S. Step number 7, I'm going to finish the tail, add some toenails. Oh, I could have added the toenails right there in step number 6. And then I'm going to add some spikes. I'm going to add some toenails, just a little line. And then I'm going to finish my tail. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to go down like that, and I'm going to connect my tail. I'm going to add another line a little bit more towards the bottom of the tail. You could do it right in the middle, whatever you would like. Then I'm going to add some spikes. I'm going to put some big spikes on the back of my alligator's body. And then I'm going to start right here, and the spikes on the tail are going to get a little bit smaller. I'm drawing an upside down letter V for the spikes on my alligator. I'm going to put a little design right on the belly of the alligator. I'm just going to go like this so that when I color it in, I can make the belly of the alligator a different color than the back of the alligator. And then you're going to put some kind of texture on your alligator. An alligator is very bumpy. It's a reptile, so its skin is hard and bumpy. I made the letter V upside down for some scales, and then on this alligator, I just drew some lines. So you decide what kind of texture or what kind of scales you want to put on your alligator. Did you know that alligators have between 74 and 80 teeth in their jaw at any given time? And as their teeth wear down and they fall out, they are replaced by a new tooth. And over the lifetime of an alligator could have 2,000 teeth growing and falling out inside of their mouth. So you can draw as many teeth as you would like in your alligator. After you have drawn your alligator, you're going to have to think about what kind of environment you want your alligator. Do you want your alligator on a rock? Do you want your alligator on a tree? Do you want your alligator just to have a fun, colorful background with a rainbow sky and patterns? You design your alligator however you would like to design your alligator. I'm going to add some branches, whatever kind of design you would like. Be creative. I'm going to add some texture on my branch. And then I'm going to add some water or a sky. And then you could add some cattails. You know how to make cattails. We made cattails with our frog project. You could add grass. You can add some grass. Whatever detail you would like to add. Be creative. Use your imagination. You can draw 2 lines, go like that and like that if you like that for grass. You can add some waves, add a sun, add a sunset, add clouds. What detail would you like to add in the back of your alligator picture? After you have drawn your alligator, then the next step is going to be to outline your alligator, and then you will have to do some erasing for your alligator. So I'm going to outline my alligator in marker. Did you know that alligators continue to grow throughout their entire life? Male alligators average 8 to 10 feet long, and they can be 1,000 and weigh 1,000 pounds. Alligators are huge. You might want to keep your social distance from an alligator. Right now, we're all practicing 6 feet of social distancing, but you might want to keep social distancing between you and an alligator at least 6 feet. No handshakes, no hugs, and no kisses. Even though this alligator is so cute. How many of you have ever seen an alligator? You could find an alligator if we lived in Florida, but we do not live in Florida. We are not going to find alligators in Michigan. After you are done outlining in permanent marker, the next thing you want to do is take a pencil or an eraser and erase all of your pencil lines. Today I'm going to color my alligator with markers. I have a variety of different shades of green markers and some blue markers for the sky. Choose whatever color markers you would like for your alligator. I'm going to start by coloring a Kelly green color for the face. I'm going to go around the eyes. I'm going to leave the eyes actually white, but I'm going to go around them. I'm going to leave the teeth white. I'm going to do my very best to stay inside of my lines. And I'm going to do a very good job making sure I fill in all of my spaces so you can't see any white where white should not be. Of course, if it's meant to be white, like teeth, then you're going to leave that white. But I'm going to do a nice job taking my time. I'm going to leave my nostrils white too so they can be seen and not blend in. But you could color them black if you wanted to, or a different shade of green. I'm going to color my legs green. And I'm going to color the body the same color green. I'm going to color the body the same shade of green that I colored my head. I like to outline first and then color in. It helps me to stay in my lines better. You might like to use that strategy when you're coloring. I would like to show you some more alligator examples. Here's the alligator that I just drew and colored with you. Here's another alligator that I made, and this picture has 2 alligators. If you would like to add more than one alligator to your artwork, you might want to do that and maybe draw the top half of an alligator, or maybe you'll draw the head of the alligator or a tail of an alligator in a picture. Here's another example, and instead of putting the alligator on a log, this alligator is standing on a rock. I also mentioned making an alligator where your environment is just a pattern or something colorful. So here's another example of an alligator project. I would also like to share a few alligator jokes with you. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. What do you call an alligator who also enjoys bowling? An alligator. And finally, my last joke. What do alligators drink before a big race? Gatorade. Thanks for joining me today to make alligators. I hope you had a lot of fun. See you later, alligator.